What up, Jay?
What up? She's outside, everybody. Beautiful view. Episode 49. Dude, we're almost at 50.
I know, right? Celebrate.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, Welcome everybody to episode 49. And let's just shout out Vanessa. She was on our last episode, and it was an incredible conversation with her.
We have to have her back.
Oh, definitely.
Let's dive in deeper with all the things of cellular.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really excited to really talk about health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Love her.
I love her too.
Hmm.
Tiger
Yeah.
Lily Wellness. She does tele sessions too.
Yes, absolutely. Cannot recommend her
Yeah.
and her husband Doug enough. They're phenomenal.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And then let's shout out Gemini people because it's
Gemini.
Gemini season now.
I know, right?
Yeah. Uh so who in your life is a Gemini?
Shout out Janine, my bestie,
Janine.
my other bestie. So you're my Dubro twin bestie.
Yeah.
She's my bestie. And then my older sister is a Gemini,
Hmm.
and another friend, Natalia, is Gemini. Who
Nice.
else? Who else be a Gemini? I feel like there's another person that I'm missing. I apologize if I miss you, but shout
Yeah.
out Geminis.
Shout out Geminis. My dad's a Gemini. My niece Nora is a Gemini, and Morgan, who we have had on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what episode, but it was earlier on, and we talked about astrology. Shout out to her. I love collaborating with her on astrology. It's such a fun conversation. And yeah, Geminis are so it's an air sign, mutable. So it does really well with changes and flowing with especially variety of things that is of interest.
Yes, I'm
Right.
laughing because of the text that I sent you the other day with how well I handle change.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like it's that's the opposing side.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Which is so funny
Yeah.
because I'm the one who ignited the change. I'm the one who wanted the change. And after the change happened, I was like, I don't know if I like it. I
You're
don't
like,
like it. Give me 2 weeks. I'm gonna love it. It'll be
right.
fine. But yes, yes, Geminis have this amazing ability to, no, let's go do this. No, let's go do this. No, let's go do
Yes,
this. Yeah. It's
they want
the,
all the knowledge.
yeah. And some of the best actors are
Mm,
Geminis.
yeah. Yeah, that is so true.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
have heard some of the best actors are either Gemini Sun or Gemini Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are so good at their craft.
Oh,
So
yeah.
true. Yeah, and Geminis are, I've called them the student of the zodiacs. And that's a little, I kind of want to change that because I feel like it makes them look like they're babies of learning,
Oh,
right? Like, but they're not. They are very
no, the
knowledgeable.
master is the master and the
The
teacher are
perpetual
the
student.
perpetual student. Yeah. And
That is
so,
true. Good
yeah.
point. Okay, I will take that.
Yeah,
I
there you
receive
go.
that. Yeah, because they are very knowledgeable and
Absolutely.
because of their curiosity, like
Right. Yeah.
they're incredible at teaching and learning and I mean if you're at a party and you talk to a Gemini, like they're gonna tell you about like all the different things that they know and it's gonna be a very stimulating conversation.
Or they ask really good questions.
Or dude,
Yeah.
that's a great point. They
Mhm.
love asking questions,
Yeah. Yeah. I
which
just
yep,
witnessing um some of the Geminis in my world, just witnessing the curiosity
yes.
that they can display.
Mhm.
Not everybody, but that they can. It's like, oh, oh wow. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
really good question. Oh wow, you're really gaining a lot of information and just the ability of
Yeah.
like breadth of knowledge. Like
Mhm.
it's really incredible how a Gemini's brain can work
Yeah.
when you allow it. I'm gonna be specific with my
Yes.
words. When you allow it.
Yeah, yeah, depending on the other placements and,
Yes.
who the person
Yeah.
is, for sure.
Which like speaks to the nuance of astrology and how intricate it really is. So
Yes.
when people like bracket Leos of, oh, you just like to seek attention, and it's like, nope, not quite
Not,
accurate.
yeah,
No.
not always the case.
Right.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I love breaking through those those stereotypes of the signs because you're right, there is such nuance to it.
hmm hmm
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Love those Geminis. Cool. Okay, my friend.
Okay,
Updates? Do you want to get into the topic or do you want to do updates?
let's do updates. I cut my hair.
You
I cut
did
like
that was the change
that
thing.
was the change. My hair was like, I want to say like down just about to here,
Yeah.
and now it's chin up to here. And which is great because we're about to be on the surface of the sun here in Texas.
Yeah.
Summer one is coming.
Hmm.
And so I will be grateful for that. But at the same time, like as soon as I did it, I was like, I don't like it. Is that really what I asked for? Why did I
You
ask for
still not
that?
like it? Like, are you still like in that?
I feel like usually she, how do I explain this? Um, I didn't want to go back to the same haircut. I didn't want to do the same thing in going short. I wanted something different, and I got the something different. I'm not sure how I feel about it being mostly a bob with only a little bit of texture. Usually, if we go the short, like there's a lot of texture, so there's a lot of play happening. And I think it's, ooh, how do I, ooh, I'm not gonna articulate that. Let me, um, that'll be for a later conversation. And so I'm like, okay, how do I think I'm trying to up my image to be a little bit more sophisticated and not so like I'm an artist.
Mm,
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
still I have the undercut happening, which is hilarious. So but I'm also trying to stay softer within my feminine. And I think if it grows out an inch or two, like I think I'll be like, oh, this is perfect, this is great, this is still soft and
Yeah.
but I'm having trouble with it being what it is.
That's
I mean,
okay.
she gave me what I asked for.
She did.
She did a great job. And I feel like in 2 weeks I'm gonna love it. But right now it's like, okay,
Yeah, you're adjusting. I think it looks great. I like
I
the
appreciate it.
like I told you, the framing of your
Mhm.
face. That's good. It's cute.
I'm also like navigating some really big body dysmorphia waves that are coming up. Uh, I'm having trouble being okay with how I look right now, and I'm feeling really uncomfortable in my body, and I'm allowing this discomfort to come to the surface so that it can ignite the will to power for me to make the changes that I want to be in.
Mhm.
Um, I'm just in a space of like I can feel change about to really happen, and I'm not quite there. And I'm in that state of friction of that in between, and I'm like, not quite, it's not quite flowing quite yet, but I can feel the energy, I can feel the momentum happening. And I'm like, okay, my body is truly amazing. I'm so grateful, and I'm not thrilled with certain things. And I'm like, okay, it's really okay. Like my body did exactly what it was supposed to do, exactly how it defends me and protects me, and I'm still, I just kicked the chair. I'm still you know what I mean? Like I'm in this in between.
Mm.
Yeah.
How do you feel towards yourself in this in between?
I am struggling with having self-grace. I am um I currently feel really frustrated with myself and my body. I'm frustrated that I sort of lost hope for a little bit, um, and that I I stopped going to the gym because my honestly my job has taken up so much of my energy. Um, and being a fire sign and being in the body that I'm currently in this lifetime, it's just that when when my body is feeling threatened, it begins to hold on to water and it will poof up to like protect.
Mhm.
And my that's what has happened is that I have held on to a lot and have become puffier and rounder. And it's not that that's bad, it's just that that's not how I know that I'm hanging on to a lot of stagnant energy because of it. And I'm not doing well with such little physical activity, such little physical movement. I need way more physical movement that is happening in my routine right now. And I am trying, I've been struggling. I'm trying to apply more self-grace and more self-love and just being like, it's really okay. You did the best that you could with the given circumstances. And the last 2 years at this job have been really difficult for me. Like really difficult. Um, it's yeah.
Hmm. You feel like, man, I want to do a process with you.
Okay, here we go. I love that this is our check-in and we're just diving right in. Okay.
I mean, that's what we do, right?
I'm ready. What are we doing?
Okay, so you mentioned feeling frustrated with yourself and struggling to give yourself grace.
Hmm.
Um, what do you feel in your body with that? What activates?
Like a knot in my womb space. It's like such lack of creativity. So it like I can feel it like do this in my womb
Is
center.
is that grief, sadness, sorrow?
Uh, I think all of it combined with just frustration. There's a little bit of anger in there. Yeah.
Mm, okay. Ready to do this?
I don't know what we're doing, but yeah, here we go.
We can do some body language.
Okay, cool.
Shout out Dave.
Shout out, Dave.
Daigle. I did
Daigle.
it.
I'm very proud
Daigle.
of you.
I worked hard on that.
I know
Um,
you did.
okay. So, and do I have permission to read your body language?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. So, what's the strongest feeling that you mentioned right now?
The word grief comes to mind.
Okay. So let's do this.
Okay.
Yo, grief, I touch and I stay.
Ugh. Yo, grief. I touch and I stay.
Man, your subconscious was like, fuck you, Liz.
I know. It's like so, yeah, I know. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all good.
Yeah.
Um, okay. I welcome my grief into my joy.
I welcome my grief into my joy.
Hmm. Are you breathing? You're breathing. I see.
Hmm. Yeah.
I give myself permission to feel my grief, and that's okay.
I give myself permission to feel my grief, and that is okay. I feel angry when I say that.
Okay. I give myself permission to feel my anger about my grief, and that's okay.
I don't like this exercise. I give myself permission. What am I saying? I give
I
myself
give myself
permission
permission to feel my anger about my grief.
to feel my anger about my grief.
and that's okay.
and that is okay.
Yeah. What are you feeling in your body now?
I feel heat in my rib cage and lungs, and that is where grief is stored. So I feel heat there, like a lot of heat. I don't like it.
Okay, so say it again. I give myself permission to feel my anger about my grief, and
I
that's
give myself permission to feel anger about my grief, and that is okay. Bro, I want to punch something.
yeah. I give myself permission to feel my fear about my grief, and that's okay.
I give myself permission to feel fear about my grief, and that is okay.
Let's try that again because you didn't say my fear. I give myself permission to feel my fear about my grief, and that's okay.
I give myself permission to feel my fear about my grief, and that is okay.
Ooh, I just got a big shift in my body.
I feel a lot of heat, and I'm outside, but it's not hot today,
Yeah.
so I know it's me.
Yeah. Yeah. You're moving stuff. It's good.
Yeah, I don't like this. This is great. Well, I'm saying that I'm allowing myself to say that because the ego wants to hang on to the
Mhm.
familiar. And
Yep.
so if I articulate it, I don't like this. It's like it's easier to move through. It's
Yes.
like, yeah, I'm acknowledging that my ego is like, no, hang on to it. It's like, no,
Yeah.
bro, fuck that shit. I'm getting rid of it. I'm glad that I'm outside because I'm dispersing outdoors and
Yep.
fuck the fact that I've been holding on to this fear and this grief and the anger.
Yep. Yep.
My feelings are valid. My experiences have,
What do you want to express about your anger? Like you could say whatever you need to say.
yeah, I'm fucking pissed that that I feel like I've had to defend my symptoms. I'm fucking pissed that I have felt that I have not been validated about the level of grief. Like, bro, I was doing art every single day.
Mhm.
If I wasn't doing art, I was thinking about the next project that I was doing, but people said like I was a unicorn, that I
Oh, she froze.
Can you hear
That's
me?
yes, that's so interesting that you froze in that moment. Hmm. Okay, let's work with this
Great.
because there's try this out.
Okay.
I reclaim my authority.
I reclaim my authority.
Say it again.
I reclaim my authority.
I reclaim my choices.
I reclaim my choices. Oh, I feel burning in my solar plexus.
Ooh, is that fear?
No,
What is it?
it's igniting my will to power. I reclaim my choices.
I reclaim my choices.
I reclaim my choices.
I reclaim my path in life.
I reclaim my path in life.
I reclaim my direction.
I reclaim my direction.
I reclaim my creativity.
I reclaim my creativity.
Is there anything else that you want to reclaim?
I reclaim my creative spark.
Mm, yeah. Oh, I felt that.
Yeah, I
What did you feel?
reclaim my creative spark. Yeah. Like if I know that this is a ripple effect of the brain injury. And I also know wholeheartedly that I can heal this, but I haven't created artwork since the accident. Not really. Like I've done a few things here and there, but not to the level that I was making work.
Mm.
And I have had trouble allowing myself to like, oh, okay, I'm creating, but just in a totally different way. It's still very creative what I bring to the table. It's just very different. And I'm struggling integrating the newness in with the old version of me. Like
Yeah.
there still feels like there's a disconnect of these two people of who I
Okay.
once was and who I am now and who I'm becoming.
So I want you to imagine you have those two aspects
Hmm.
right next to you. And I want you to imagine that they fully integrate into your system. And then I want you to visualize, imagine that you are integrated. What is new and different? What do you see happening or what happened? Let's make it present tense. What has happened? What is happening right now? What's new and different right now that you visualize?
It feels like a swarm of two different lights coming together
Mm.
and merging into one. And now after the merge, the light is coming from me and swirling outward.
Oh, cool.
And that I truly mean it when I say like I really wholeheartedly believe this, that it's been the greatest gift of
Mhm.
my life. Like Vanessa said in our last discussion, it's like it's broken me wide open for the light to come out. And it's allowing myself to be both people now
Yes.
is what I'm working on.
So let's get specific.
Okay.
What is happening in your life now as you've reclaimed your choices, reclaimed your creativity, reclaimed your creative spark? What do you see? What's your like, what is your life?
Well, I was doing it this morning
Mm, okay.
as a butterfly flies by. Hi.
Nice.
Um, just walking through Central Market this morning and being fully present. And
Mm,
I was walking in my feminine essence. I know when I'm embodying it because my walk is very different. And I'm listening to this music that is by an artist who I almost always fast forward, get off my playlist because you expressed violence towards women. But this particular song, I was like, oh, this is an opportunity for me to forgive this artist, but also to like
mm.
enjoy the creative aspect of the music and what it was doing for me. And suddenly, like my heart was just opening and radiating outward. And then as I'm walking through the store, people were literally like, and I'm like, oh,
And
I'm
what do you feel in your body when you are that, when you are embodying your heart?
I feel clear, like a clear channel, and I feel like I'm radiating a brighter light,
Mm.
more love. I'm able to breathe deeper, truly down through my diaphragm um and be present with people. Yeah.
In what, okay, so that's beautiful. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
What, you're welcome. What in your life is new and different in other areas? What do you see when you see your creative spark igniting and you embodying your heart? What do you see happening?
I see a lot of connection. I see a lot of um I see a lot of like connecting with people one on one, but connecting also with groups.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of like talking more, getting my voice onto multiple platforms. I see me walking the same way that I was walking through the store. I see joy. I see a fulfillment. I see fun. Um, a lot more dancing.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
a
so
lot more dancing.
so if we shift that to present tense,
Hmm.
I am fun. I am light. I am what else did you say?
I am fun. I am light.
I am fulfilled.
I am fulfilled. I am fulfilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. And how are you feeling in your body now?
Way more centered. Yeah.
Nice. Good work.
Thank you.
Good play. Good play work.
Thank you.
Yeah, way to just jump right in.
There were some parts where I was like, I don't like this
I
at
know.
all, at all. But it was good.
Yeah, it can
Yeah,
be
thank you.
uncomfortable. And we
Hmm.
we made it fun and easy, as Dave would say.
It it is fun and easy.
Yes, it is fun.
It's it's fun to allow your body to be the indicator of like, oh, okay, here,
Yes.
there's a thing happening here in the body. What is it telling you? What words
Yes.
come to mind? What sensations do you feel? Ah, and now it shifted, and now you're over here.
Yes.
What can we pull out of that?
So good. Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Anything else? Any other
No,
updates?
but I feel like we get to move to you, check in for you. How are you?
I am good. Let's see. Updates. Well, there's been a lot of opportunities for me in the realm of dating. And
Ooh, tell me more.
what do I want to tell you about this? Dude.
Only what you are comfortable sharing.
Yeah,
We can word it in a very vague way.
I want to do that right now with some aspects of it. Uh
Hmm.
the thing I do want to talk about is the okay, it's funny to me that I've had this whole like this is my path kind of thing, and then the universe steps in and my higher self steps in. My soul is like, you know what? We're gonna learn a whole lot about identity and what it actually means to be a human who is authentic and who grows in life,
Yeah.
right? And you mentioned the ego earlier, and the ego just wants to hold on to these identities that we build.
Yes.
It wants that so deeply. And obviously, like with a lot of my fixed signs in my chart, I have a lot of fixed energy. I really do believe that my soul was like, we're going to go down there and you're going to feel a lot of tension because of the energies that you embody.
Mm.
And it's all going to be like such a beautiful path of discovering what it means to like dissolve identities and to
Mhm.
like really live a fullness in your life.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned like your heart breaking wide open, living fully in your heart, right? And there's this inherent nature of life that can help us grow in that. And it really there's like there's so much of it that feels really hard for the ego.
Hmm.
Feels really scary for the ego. And yet when you like sink into or when you follow um that authenticity and meeting yourself in whatever fears come up to the surface
Hmm.
and you love yourself through it and you open yourself up to new possibilities, it's a gift. Like we are gifted And I'm getting like emotional thinking about that because whew, I feel like joy and love with that,
Hmm.
my own joy and love.
Hmm.
And then I can also hear like the really scared parts of me.
Yeah.
So I'm like holding both.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm grateful for these opportunities to like, and this is I'm struggling with languaging because it's such a felt experience,
Yes.
you know? And so it's like, how do you capture language into something that is just like you feel it and embody it and um yeah. So I guess I'll leave it there.
Hmm.
And this is such a gift too because like you and I do this work, and what I've discovered along the way is there's been this interesting evolution of like me being really intellectual and starting in grad school,
Hmm.
being so much in my mental,
Hmm.
and then coming out of that, or I guess rather incorporating the mental with more of like, oh, there's so much more that is happening than just mental, and slowly discovering along the way like these tools and these felt experiences that show the depth of us as humans
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
what we're really like desiring in life, you know? And it's like people come in for therapy with like these problems,
Yeah.
but I truly believe that we're all deeply desiring to have a felt experience of our own love.
Yeah.
And I'll leave it just like simply put like that.
Yeah.
Um, because in my own process along the way, when I've had those felt experiences of my own love, like that's all I require,
Yeah.
you know?
Hmm.
And so I find it really beautiful that I'm in this version of me who doesn't always have to explain something.
Hmm.
I just get to like feel it and have
Hmm.
felt the experience with other people in it, you know,
Hmm.
whatever it is. So given all that, that's what I'm discovering too through these opportunities in dating. More is opening up for me related to like what I thought my identities were. And, you know, I'm finding that it's pulling to the surface these scared parts. And then it's also creating more capacity for me to be in the the ambiguity of life in a way that is creative instead of victimizing.
I love that.
Thank you.
So beautifully said, my friend.
I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's such a gift, you know,
Yeah.
like to open up to that.
Yeah. And what I'm witnessing from you is that you are truly surrendering to the flow of, oh, there's an opportunity being presented. What does that mean? And then how do I get to unravel those things that I was so like tightly gripped to?
Yes.
Of like, oh, gripping to any sort of identity or like the ego's familiarity. It's like that's not the purpose of any of it. The purpose
Right.
is to be authentic and show up in a state of like vulnerability, but not to say it like, to me, vulnerability is like, this is the truth of me, and
Mhm.
this is how I feel, and in the face of possible rejection or even possible acceptance, this is how I feel. This is what it is.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I see them in the background.
They're so cute.
They are so cute. Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, dude, that's also well said and true.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's like a freedom in it, and I think more deeply there's this depth of security in it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's not the kind of security that the illusion of security is like saying, oh, because I'm in this house, I'm completely safe from anything, right? Like it's not just yes, the structures can create safety,
Hmm.
whether
Hmm.
it's physical structures or relational structures. But what I'm finding in my felt experience is the depth of security, and this is helpful for both of us too, because Taurus moons, our challenge in life is to create the security that is not in the tangible world, because we tend to grab onto things tangibly
Hmm.
that are comfortable,
Hmm.
but our work is to create that security inside of our emotional experience and our embodied experience, and it being incorporated in being authentic in who we are,
Hmm.
not grabbing onto what's comfortable.
Right.
So yeah, it's a whole new era.
Hmm.
It's freedom, security era.
Hmm.
Yeah. So there's my update.
There you go.
Yeah, just something, pretty shallow, surface level.
Absolutely. I can't wait to like dive into the details of these things with you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. It's good stuff. Um, so we kind of like in a way, talked about the topic, right?
Yeah.
Like we can get more into that, but well, yeah, tell me about, because you gave such a good description when we were texting about it. Tell me about your thoughts.
Well, now I got to pull up the text. I mean, this ties into, um, yeah, what we've been thinking about, talking
Hmm.
about. Um, just the topic of like labeling everything as trauma and traumatic. I think that it's one of those things that is a natural balance because there was such a lack of acknowledgement of traumatic experiences um, for eons. It feels like,
Yeah.
right? Like it feels like it was like for forever. There was such a lack of, yeah, that's really fucking hard. Yeah, that can be
Yeah.
trauma. Yeah, that can cause PSTD, like PTSD, whatever the letters are. Like, yeah, absolutely. I see that. I see you in the depths of that. And it's like a swinging pendulum of like, okay, we have labeled almost everything traumatic.
Right.
And at some point, when are you just like, yeah, sometimes life is just gonna feed you some hard shit. Like at what point are you gonna be like, all right, here we go. You just gotta work through it. Right?
Mm,
Like, and not at all to diminish the experience, not at all to
sure.
diminish your emotional things. But I think, just speaking from my own experience is that like I was wasting so much fucking time, truly, trying to validate the symptoms that I was experiencing, trying to defend what I was experiencing rather than just me saying, this is what I'm experiencing and like fuck all of you. Like if this is not if you're not able or capable of holding space with and for me, great.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna, peace out. Like I'm gonna go do me. Right? Like it took me a long time to get there. Like it was so much easier with doctors than it was other people in my world.
Yeah.
And now truly I'm just in a space of okay, if you're unable to see me where I am or even see where I was, all right, cool. Like I'm just gonna do me. Like that's
Yeah.
honestly, that's where I'm at. But I wasted so much time and energy and even money trying to explain
Yeah.
where I was. Yeah. And so
Hmm.
where was I, but also like my own swinging pendulum of where was I putting myself in this state of victimhood
Yeah.
to try and even explain the depth of experience. Like I see it within myself, and it is my own job to be like, oh, okay, it happened here, it happened here, it happened here. Moving forward, it's not happening again. I will not engage in those types of conversations because the only way to try and get somebody to meet me with an open heart and compassion, because empathy is just impossible for certain individuals. Uh, you know, I have to I noticed that I was putting myself in a state of victimhood to be able to try and even communicate the level of depth of how drastic my life has shifted, right? Like you can hold, it can be both. This event was traumatic. It can be the greatest grief and the greatest gift,
Yeah.
right? Like merging those two, it is absolutely those two things simultaneously wrapped up into this glorious package that the universe was like, you know what? You are checking the box of the artist a little too frequently. You need to check the box of human way more,
Mm.
right? And so realizing what labels I was attached to,
Yeah.
have been attached to, trying to get back to those labels of, but it's no longer who I'm embodying.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And so understanding, you know, where the trauma happened, where the PTSD happened, but I'm no longer in that narrative,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm no longer in that experience. I have triumphed over those
Yeah.
things. And so, yeah, it can, I guess where I would like to go from here is in the conversation is, probing the question of at what point do I just
Hmm.
say, oh yeah, my life was put into a blender. I mean, I could just nonchalantly say, yeah, moving on. It was, yeah, which is true. Like my life was put into a blender. I navigated some really difficult hurdles, and now I get to cultivate and create this brand new space of living the life from empowered choice. Yeah, that I don't, especially if somebody's incapable of meeting me or seeing me at where I was or where I have been, like
Right.
great. I don't need to spend the energy because they don't want to. And that's fine. That's none of my business. I don't need to force it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And it is an interesting topic to get into because you're right. There's this aspect of, and I like that you brought in generational, like eons of like people just dealt with so much stuff and there was not communication about it.
Right.
Or, depending on the region, they dealt with it in different ways, like tribes. I'll just say tribes.
There you go.
Uh, they had ceremonies to
Mm,
alchemize things, and now we're in this modern era where language is great. We have a lot of knowledge. It's just we're getting inundated with so much knowledge and so much
mm.
labeling. And how many times, when you're in a conversation, do you hear, "Oh yeah, that was so traumatic." But it's like, yes, I feel the density of the layers of this.
Yeah.
And so, us pulling apart those layers is us conceptually working through it. And then there's this other piece of like the felt experience. And so there's a lot here. So I just want to
Hmm.
acknowledge that.
Hmm.
And you're you're absolutely right. Like in our society, something that comes up for me when you were speaking is like, and we've talked about this a bit, medication.
Yeah,
And medication can be used to be helpful for people to navigate through really stressful things or traumatic things. And the shadow side of medication is that, oh, I'll just get on this medication because I don't want to feel this thing. But
that
it's
can,
it's like coded or not coded. It's uh there's a mask of, and I think it's unconscious. It's like, oh, I don't want to feel that because it's so uncomfortable, or I don't want to touch that because I've I've been just go, go, go all the time, and I don't stop and actually sit and feel my feelings.
right,
So let me just resolve this by taking a pill, and you get further and further away from your humanity. And then, of course, more things feel so traumatic because avoidance fosters, it reinforces
right,
this amplification of in your mind, I can't feel things,
right.
right? And so getting to the roots of that, of, okay, you're labeling yourself with this thing. Okay, that feels traumatic, and only you can identify it as traumatic, right? Other people can offer opinions, but like a part of the anatomy of trauma is it's not just the event, it's how your nervous system has taken in the stimuli
Yeah.
that
Hmm.
creates it to be traumatic. Plus, what you were saying, the language and how are you identifying yourself with that event?
Hmm.
And that gets tricky, right? Because we don't want to invalidate the feelings. And if you stay in that, uh, where is there going to be a possibility that you could actually move out of it, and move out it meaning alchemize it into, like you're saying, gifts, strengths that you have as a person.
Right.
Um, like we got to create, we don't have to, but I think it's helpful to create space for the possibility that it could transform you,
Hmm.
and that that's actually like really supportive of your experience and your process. And it can be scary because going back to the ego, right? The ego is like, no, like you have PTSD. This means this, this, and this. And there's been so much information that it doesn't ever get resolved because it's this, and, dude, the fucking label for PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder.
Right.
As a clinical psychologist, I am so annoyed with the languaging.
Hmm.
Disorder sounds like long term.
Right.
So I like calling it post-traumatic stress syndrome
Yeah.
because you can move through that and it's more short term,
Yes.
and it takes courage to do that,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, I find myself even in this moment, we're like getting into the weeds of it, right? And so there's this, it feels like it's this field that we're in, and it can
Hmm.
feel very like tangly and windy and like fuzzy
Hmm.
because it's a collective field that we can get into, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah,
Well, I've said multiple times is that um, medication is a tool. It
yeah,
is it is meant to be used temporarily.
right.
And then when the state of overwhelm subsides and you're able to take on the thing, the event, or events, whatever, to begin processing, like tapering off of the medication so that you can then do the deep dive of the emotional,
Mm.
mental, spiritual, physical aspects of it. Um, so often I have heard people say, my anxiety.
Mm,
my depression. People are claiming the things and hanging on
yes.
to it. But in other cultures, in other languages, even y the way in which you describe something is the state of sadness has fallen on me, or I'm
Yeah,
experiencing the state of
yes.
depression because I'm mourning somebody who has left this plane, this earth, their body. And then like the reason why the medication works is so that you can go back to work and stay productive. But
Right.
but grief does not work in that way. Grief is cycles of, I equate it to water, like the tide comes in and the tide goes
Mm,
out. And
yeah.
where, are you drowning in the, are you keep just barely keeping your head above water? Like right now, I would say like the TBI thing, like it feels like the water is by my ankles. Like I'm no longer in a state of survival all the time.
Yeah.
Our languaging about the state and our emotions, our emotional state of what it is that we're experiencing. I'm grateful for the amount of technology and social media because it's exposing me to, yes, to other cultures. I mean, even in this, I think it's Gaelic. In Gaelic, you would say the state of sadness is upon me right now,
Mm,
right? Like you don't say I'm sad, I'm grieving, right? Erase,
yes.
clear, delete, right? Like
That.
saying I'm, what follows those two words or even that combined word, like it is so powerful. We get to unravel all of those
Yes.
things of how we're even talking
Yes.
about like I mean, even before this call, where I was like, we gotta just hit record because we're already in it.
We were already in it. Dude,
Right?
what
Like,
you're saying about
yes,
I am,
yes, it's so,
so
so
important.
powerful. It's so powerful, right? Like,
So powerful. And dude, okay, I think of the word abracadabra.
yeah,
I speak, I create,
yes.
right? Like what we speak, we create.
Hmm.
And there might be a little voice inside of everybody saying, oh, it's not that big a deal with our language. But it really is. Like, look at your life and what
Right.
you created from your language. It's
Exactly.
so true. Yeah.
Right. Right. Or the, brushing you off of, oh, you're too sensitive. It's like, actually, I'm just hyper aware. And I'm going to use my heightened state of specificity to call in specifically what it is that I'm cultivating within my life rather than just like flinging these words around because they're actually spells. And if you allow yourself to be lackadaisical with your words, so laissez-faire, like you are going to cultivate the same.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I mean, well, I didn't really care about the bowling ball that I manifested, but here it is. I got a bowling ball. That's great. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, if you call in, oh, just give me a partner, just send me anybody, like, well, that's what you'll get. And bro, are you really feeling fulfilled? Are you really your best self? Are you really, does this person really bring out the vibrancy of you?
Mhm.
And if not, probably not. Like maybe you should heighten your level of specificity. Great, I'm calling in the man who is so fully in love and embodied love and energy and can hold space for me to be my crazy little woo woo, like erase, clear, delete, not crazy, but like my joyous woo woo self,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yes.
of, whoa, did you feel that? We just shifted a time.
Yes.
I need somebody to be like, oh yeah, babe, feel that.
Yeah. Yeah. Feel that one.
Right? Like a
Yeah.
man who actually wants to be a partner, a man who actually wants to be a father. Like I'm calling that in. Like I don't want just anybody. Like no, no, no.
Yeah.
I want a masculine man, correction. I'm calling in that masculine man so that I can embody my feminine essence, so that I can walk around the store like I did today. Like, but way more frequently because that's fun. Like that energy is fun for me. Like let's do that more.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. That super important. And also like let's get into uh so inside of that practice.
Mhm.
The the challenge too is to be aware of where is your energy coming from. Because if I say I call in my divine partner over and over again, and and I'm getting frustrated that I haven't met my divine partner,
Mm.
I am starting to put myself in a victim place.
Yeah, in
I
a state of lack and
in
victimhood,
a state
yes.
of yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
And so we can do that with anything. And so
Right.
I just want to highlight that there can be this like this bypassy, uh, victimizing
Hmm.
place. In victimizing, if we like create a definition of victimizing inside of this conversation, I feel like the definition could be um, me either inadvertently, unconsciously giving away my energy, giving away my power, giving away my authority, and then becoming judgmental towards myself or
Hmm.
others,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
It puts you in a not just like a helpless, hopeless place, but then, at its core, in a fearful place. And so, like, if you notice that you're saying, like, I call in my divine partner, and you start becoming frustrated, well, you know what?
Mm.
That frustration is a signal for you. Something is coming to the surface.
Right.
You probably, uh, cancel. You need to feel. You are required to feel, not just
Absolutely.
probably,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so what is it that needs to be felt, needs to be seen inside of yourself that is probably, no, cancel,
Love this.
that is parts of you that require your love,
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
right?
And to extend what I was saying of
Yes,
I
please.
I call in that divine masculine partner for me. It's also I call it in because I'm allowing myself to receive it because I already am that divine feminine partner.
Right.
So allowing myself to embody the energy of I already got that partner. That's great.
Yes.
I've already got the kids. That's
Yes.
beautiful. I am embodying maternal energy. I am exuding it from my field. I already am because I have so fully seen it within my visions, within my dreams. Like I already am that person. So let me go be that
Yes.
and trust that it is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Because if you were saying that and then you felt this like, oh, I don't really believe that,
Hmm.
right? Then there's this opportunity to meet yourself even more deeply inside of whatever is coming up for you,
Right. Right.
right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm driving this point home because like, man, our minds want convenience
Hmm.
and avoidance of pain.
Right.
So we can unconsciously just be like, oh, I'm saying all the things. Why isn't this happening?
Hmm.
Well, guess what? Your felt experience is saying something different for a reason.
Right.
How about we feel into what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah. And people will use relationships as like the same as medication
Mm-hmm.
of like allowing themselves to settle just because this person is in front of them right here, right now.
Right. Yeah.
And that's not a knock. It's just like
Oh,
that's just to bring to your awareness that like where in your life are you potentially even settling? Like I did it with work. I did it with
right.
jobs of,
Yeah.
well, this one's in front of me, so I might as well just like go after this or
Right.
allow myself to land here. Like, and granted, there are plenty of other factors at play here, right? Like you can't oversimplify, but I'm just acknowledging
Mm.
where did I allow myself to settle?
Right. Yeah.
simply because it was in front of me.
Right. Yes. That's a great example. And, you know, we could end up judging ourselves for things like that, or
Yeah.
uh yeah. How has that been for you to, I'm curious about the how you relate to you piece inside of that. How has that been?
It's okay, so I say like if you take a look around and you're dissatisfied, you have to be brutally honest, not critically honest, but just like
Hmm.
blatantly honest of like, okay, objectively speaking, list out the things, acknowledge why you chose or decided these things, and then take a look at your complaints. What is it that you're complaining about? Why is there so much dissatisfaction? And so when I look at at the job scenario, I am acknowledging by truly by the grace of God, I landed where I did because I needed the financial stability. And I'm so grateful that I had it,
Yeah.
have it. And I also see that like I really didn't have direction because I was still floundering in should I file for disability? Like,
Hmm.
can I even work? I have no idea. I don't know how long this brain injury is going to last. Like, I arrived and in a fast-paced environment, everybody was speaking a totally brand new language. I was the epitome of fish out of water. Like, I was like, okay, great. Let's use this as a brain game.
Yeah.
let's let's really charge the space of like let's really heal this thing. Because looking at a computer screen makes you want to throw up. So how do we do this?
Yeah.
Right? Because like I mean, technology is not going away. Like let's be real. Like
Yeah.
the advice when you have a concussion or a TBI to not look at computer screen. Like I'm sorry, but that's fucking dumb. Like but get real,
Yeah,
bro.
unrealistic.
Yeah, computers are everywhere now. Like sitting in a dark room is probably the worst advice that you can give anybody with TBI or concussion. Like that just like it prolongs your healing. So
Hmm.
anyway, thank you for that tangent.
Yeah.
So I use this space of like, okay, I'm really going to lean into the discomfort and truly get my brain back. And I'm so grateful that I leaned into the oh God, truly discomfort of it because I'm I'm facilitating business-wide meetings of over 100 people. Like I'm able to
Dude, that's
talk
awesome.
with a
Yeah.
state of flow and give presentations like to where when I first started, like I was still stuttering and still slurring and not quite crisp with my words. You know, I still have days where I'm like, ooh, it's a little bit off there. But I'm
Hmm.
grateful for how much I have come.
Yeah.
And so observing, back to your original question, how am I doing this? What is it relating to me?
Yeah, how you're relating to you.
Yeah, I'm observing, okay, where am I thoroughly uncomfortable where it's not a good discomfort?
Yeah.
Where is my body screaming at me? What small micro shifts can I apply while I am still here in this position, to allow for more, embodied feminine, um, and take care of myself. And then again, I'm being hardcore objective of, well, this needs to change, this needs to change, this needs to change. Honestly, there's so much discomfort that is pointing to this job position that like I mean, everything is pointing to this thing that this thing needs to change.
Hmm.
Great. So now I'm being proactive of, okay, I see that and I am, I play the role of everybody's biggest cheerleader at this role. And so how can I be my biggest cheerleader, but doing it with silence of chess moves of, okay, this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this needs to happen. Great, let's do the thing. Let's set forth the energy.
Hmm.
Let's start making moves.
Yeah. Yeah, and in this like we all have something in our lives that connect with what you're speaking to,
Mhm.
right? Um, and so the tension inside of that what it's like, what it can reflect something internally, and then it shows up externally. And then there's this whole dance that we do with that external thing that's relating to something internally.
Hmm.
And, I think it's important to, hmm, it's like you don't want to resist that you can be in victim mode, right? Like, let's talk about like the resistance piece because resistance, anything we resist persists,
Oh, yes,
right?
absolutely.
And so if we're saying, like, if we're like trying to just like push through the thing, and not actually acknowledge the victimization that's happening,
Hmm.
we keep shoving things into our shadow, right? And then
Right,
it comes out in very unconscious ways that then lead to reinforcing feeling like the victim.
right, right.
So I think it's a powerful thing to ignite your agency,
Hmm.
even inside of the experience of, oh yeah, I am victimizing myself
Yeah.
about this right now. Oh
But
yeah, like yeah, go ahead.
it's actually incredibly empowering once you have that awareness. Like when I recognize,
Well, that's what
oh
I'm
my
saying, dude. It's
God.
a paradox.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Like
Yes.
when I recognize, oh, in this conversation with this particular person regarding the accident or anything related to my recovery, I have a tendency to go into victimhood, victim
Right.
mentality to try and open up this person's level of compassion. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, but that's none of my business.
Mm. Hmm.
To try and get somebody to empathize or be
Yes.
compassionate, like that's none of my business. And so then I was like, oh, that's what's holding me up. Got it.
Right.
That's empowering because then I was like, oh, I just don't engage.
Right.
Cool. Moving forward. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm so much happier. Like, I'm like, I just don't need
Dude,
to. I
yes.
just don't need to. And I'm like, calling all my energy back to me. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, when I'm ready to converse with this person, if I so choose, like, it will be completely different because I'm taking back
Mm.
all of my energy and
Yeah.
I don't, and of like, I don't need to stay in the same loop. I don't need to, and quite frankly, they're not even displaying any curiosity, so great. I don't need
Right.
to.
Right.
Moving on.
Yeah. And let's like zoom in on that too. So so let's talk about like what does it look like to pull your energy back on
Mm.
a so let's even demonstrate this, okay?
Can I? This is great.
Yes. So what how do you want to demonstrate it? I had an idea, but like
Oh, let's tackle your idea and then I if it's different, I can show mine.
okay.
Because I'm sure
So
that we go through it differently.
what? I don't know. That just made me think about that one time, the first time you were like explaining something.
Oh yeah. Oh
And like,
yeah.
what were you
All
explaining?
right, guys, get this. All right, so I was talking to Liz as if she so thoroughly understands soul contracts and speaking to her spirit guides. And and I was like, I went on this whole tangent, and then I was like, you know what I mean? And she said, no. And I glitched out so hard. Like, how do you wait? What? How do you?
Yeah,
I don't know.
dude,
Wait.
I was like, I feel what you're saying, but I don't understand it conceptually.
And then I was like, how do you live life? I don't get. I glitched out so hard. It was so funny. I was like,
You're like, I
I
thought you
so
knew.
thoroughly because vibrationally it felt
Yeah.
like you were on the same page. It felt like you got it, but like logically,
Yes.
your relationship to it was so different.
So
And
different.
and I was so bewildered by the fact that I was like, you know what I mean? And you were like, no. And I was
Oh,
like,
I don't.
you were like, what do you mean? Can you explain? Can you explain how you do that? How you see that? How you communicate that?
Yeah.
And I was like, what? How do you? How do you live life?
Yeah, because I was like, you're talking about like shapes and like
I don't remember the
it was
specifics.
something
I
about
just know that
shapes, and I was just like, I you lost me.
it's so fun. I was so convinced that you were like, oh no, she's got it. She's on the same page. She was not on the same
I was
page.
not on the same page. And it was so funny because you were so passionately talking about this thing, and
I
I could feel it, like you said, vibrationally. And then at one point, I'm just like, I have no idea how you got there.
Oh, extreme case in
Oh,
point of masculine feminine dynamic. I
totally.
was just
Yes.
like, how did wait? I was so confused. How do you live
It's so
life? How do
funny.
you not lean into spirit with every decision? I don't understand.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Oh my
Okay.
God, so good. Okay,
So
back to
let's
the yeah.
yeah, let's see how this flows. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna demonstrate pulling my energy back. And Lindsay, I want you to you also pull your energy back.
Okay,
Okay. But I'm first gonna demonstrate how I'm pushing my energy forward
okay,
and like almost like energetically chasing you. Okay.
okay. So I'm in this moment calling all my energy back to me.
Yes.
Okay.
So Lindsay, what do you got planned for today after we record?
Um, I get to plan, where am I going? Dallas? Am I going to, no, Houston. I'm going to Houston in June, um, for a pranic healing course.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to go there? Like what prompted you to do that?
Um, Maintaining my studies and my practice within pranic healing is really important to me.
Oh, that's really cool. Tell me more about that. I need to know like so much more about that.
Like what?
So you see how I was like speaking fast and like I was even leaning forward?
Yeah.
Did you feel my energy push, like being pushed on you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's me pushing out,
Uh-huh.
like not actually being in my own energy. I'm trying
Got
to
it.
like grab you, right?
Okay.
Versus okay, so let's try this again. I'm gonna pull my energy back. Okay, so you're going to Dallas.
No, Houston.
Oh, Houston.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to Houston for this class.
Mm-hmm.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I'm excited too for you. Like I know that this is an important process and journey, like in
Mm-hmm.
your own healing realm, and
Yeah.
it's only gonna, you know, help you deepen your own experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that I get to um I was exposed to pranic healing in 2008. And so the fact that I am finally in a community of
Hmm.
it and classes are readily available and yeah, being in community is so important because there have been times where I'm like, I should stop.
Mm. Hmm.
Is this really for me? And
Yeah.
then people in the community are like, are you going to da 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 da? Da?" And I'm like, oh, you're going. Maybe I should go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you keep getting that like call to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see the difference? Like it may on the surface not look very different, but energetically, where I'm coming from, in the first round, I was putting all my energy on you and focusing on you and like trying to pull you in
Yeah.
versus the second round was I was aware I was aware of you and wanting to listen to you, and I was also aware of myself and staying in my own energy.
Mm.
Did you notice the difference?
Yeah, the first round, I was like, I clammed up and didn't even want to talk about it.
Right. Great point.
Yeah.
So the listener, if you are the listener and you're pushing your energy on the other person, you're going to
Mhm.
find that the other person doesn't really want to speak very much.
Yeah.
Versus when you are in your own energy and you're asking questions from a curious place of being centered, they will actually talk more.
Yes.
So that's really cool. So the listener really can impact the amount that's said, and not just the amount, but like the depth in which it's said.
Right? Hmm.
Yeah. So what were you gonna do? Was that similar or different?
So different.
Oh, I'm so curious. Tell me.
So different. So, I love how different our
Hmm.
experiences are, and I'll explain in just a moment. But um, how you did it, and as the example was here in the 3D of like bouncing back and forth, actual conversation, and mine is a private practice.
Right. Yeah,
So
I'm not surprised.
yeah, and it's and I can take you through it absolutely if you would like. And I'll guide you through how I do it. It doesn't mean that it's the only way.
Sure. Yeah, let's
Um,
do it.
so I encourage and invite you to close your eyes. And I always do this in a seated position, super quiet space where I can take a minute to just center my breath and just allow myself to breathe. And I acknowledge how I'm feeling in this body. And then I ignite the intention through my feet
Mm.
as if I am a straw. And so I'm soaking up all my energy back through my feet. And I envision it like water coming back in through my feet, ankles, calves, calling
Cool.
back all my energy throughout all space and time, throughout all dimensions, calling back all my energy right here, right now, back to me, sending everybody else's energy back to them, allowing that energy to continue filling up my feet, my ankles, my calves, my knees, up through my legs, filling up my hips and my womb space, in through my torso, allowing it to come back to me all the way up to my chest and my shoulders, down through my arms and my hands. And with the next breath, I continue to soak up all my energy, calling back all of my energy throughout all space and time, throughout all dimensions, up through my throat and filling up my head. And now I'm allowing this energy to be embodied and allowing it to accumulate into my heart space and my heart center. And with each breath, I allow my light to radiate outward, spreading love and kindness as I go on my path. And I allow it to click into place, and then I move about my day.
Mm. That's cool, dude. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
The image of a straw is also really helpful.
Yes. Metaphors like that can be very helpful, especially when communicating or facilitating.
Mm.
Um, like how, right? Like words are a limited language,
Hmm.
and how I experience the world is through sensations, vibrations, and color, feeling, emotions, um, sound of music. And when I'm facilitating a healing session, I'm like, okay, I'm seeing all of these different elements. How do I talk about it to this other person and try to resonate with this other person through their own filters, right? Like,
Right.
and their own understanding of these words that I'm communicating and phrases that I'm communicating. And so I'm grateful that that simple imagery, like a straw, is is very effective.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. I felt it in my body. I felt the my own energy like saturating my system and it's like clicking back into place.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I love that we did different things. That's great.
Yeah, yeah. And to those of you listening, like you will have
Yeah.
your own way. Like maybe this will kickstart something for you,
Hmm.
either demo. I mean, sometimes in mid conversation, I'll envision the straw and I'll just
Yeah.
pull all my energy back to me and like sending everybody else's energy back to them, right? Like we have become inundated of like stuff coming in through
Yeah.
various channels, various platforms, and yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Hmm.
Cool. Great episode. Anything else?
Hmm.
This was very like, as they say, muy rico, very rich.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah. uh, I might call this episode that, muy rico.
There you go. Yes.
Well, audience, thank you for joining us on another episode. It was a really good one. It had it all, really, like
Hmm.
demos.
Yeah. This was
Yeah.
way more than we initially planned, way longer than we.
Yes. Yes.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. We really like brought the creativity.
Yeah, for real.
Hmm.
That's great.
Cool. All right. Well, so much love to our audience,
Hmm.
and we'll see you next time for episode 50. All right, let's go. All right,
Get it.
everybody, bye.
Bye.